guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how I make my sausage, pepper, and onion stromboli. It's easy, it's quick, it's so good. Once you make it homemade, you'll never order it out again. Let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. You're going to need some pizza dough, some cooked sausage, peppers, and onions, and I'll talk about this in a minute, some shredded mozzarella. You're going to use any marinara sauce that you have on hand, just as this plain marinara sauce, and extra flour. Now, for the pizza dough, you can either buy it or you can go on laurainthekitchen.com and get my recipe for pizza dough. It's my favorite. That's what I'm using today. For the sausage, peppers, and onions, I made sausage, pepper, and onion sandwiches last night for dinner, and I purposely made some extra so that I can make a stromboli with it today because I'm having company over tonight. So you can just check out that episode on sausage, peppers, and onions, and it's exactly that, but I just chopped everything up so it's a bit more bite-sized pieces. And for the marinara sauce, basic tomato basil marinara that you can also find on laurainthekitchen.com. But again, a stromboli is something that you can put whatever you want into it, whatever you have left over. That's why when you go out to a restaurant or a pizza place, you tell them I want a pepperoni stromboli or a meatball stromboli. You can do whatever you want. Whatever you've got on hand will work. So, get your oven nice and hot to 400. Take a baking sheet, line it with some parchment paper, and we're pretty much going to go to town. All I'm going to do is sprinkle my counter with some flour. I don't want anything to stick. I'm going to move some things out of my way because I'm going to work with the dough. And this is just plain pizza dough. If you're going to buy it at the supermarket or if you're going to buy it at your local pizza place, just ask them for a 1 pound ball of pizza dough. And now you can just roll it out. Now I roll it out with my hands. I worked in a pizza place and a restaurant with my dad for years, so rolling out pizza is just, it's not new to me. But if you don't feel comfortable doing it like I do it, go ahead and just take a rolling pin and roll it out. You're looking for about between a 14 and a 16-inch nice big circle. That looks good. Note to self, do not wear black when working with flour. I mean, as you can see, I'm covered in it, but oh well. Okay, this is how simple this is. The edge closest to you is where we're going to work, okay? So, take your mozzarella, okie doke, spread that. You want to leave a little border here at the edges, and don't worry, I'll show you exactly what to do every step of the way. You can use a combination of provolone and mozzarella if you want to. Just make sure you're using the dried kind, because if you're using like the wet mozzarella, what happens is there's too much moisture and it's going to make your stromboli super soggy. We don't want that. We want a nice lovely golden brown crust. And don't be scared to stretch your dough. So I'm actually just going to put the whole cheese. Why not? A couple of cups, but it's going to feed like 6 to 8 people. So now to that, I'm going to add in some marinara sauce. And again, this is just some plain marinara. If you don't like sauce in yours, don't put it in. Tailor to however you like it. That's a great thing about cooking. And then I'm just going to scatter over the top some cooked sausage, peppers, and onions that I've just roughly chopped. Now it's just a question of tucking and rolling. As you can see, I'm taking my first slide. You want to roll it nice and tight. Don't worry if anything pops out. You can just work around it. Here we go. Nearly there. Perfect. Like I told you, it's going to make a pretty big one. But, you know, I'm going to feed quite a few people. I'm having game night tonight, so everybody always looks forward to game night because I make the kind of food that you would normally order out because it's so much cheaper to make it at home. Now you're going to put it seal side down or seam side down on your baking sheet. Work it to fit, and then, this is super important, take a paring knife and make some slits on the top because you want air to escape. You don't want it to bubble up because then it will not crisp up. All right, this is going to go into your preheated oven at 400 for about 25 to 30 minutes or until it's golden, it's crispy. You can sort of see the juices bubbling up, but I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. My stromboli baked for about half an hour and I've let it cool for about 5 minutes, and I should not cut into it because I do have company coming, but it wouldn't be fair not to show you what it looks like on the inside. So I'm going to try and get a little piece so that you can just kind of, you see that? That is just perfection. I'm gonna steal that little piece of sausage and cheese because that way, oh, so good. Hot though. There's nothing like melted cheese and sausage and peppers. I don't want to actually take a slice out of it because otherwise, well, my friends will know that I got into it before they did, and that just wouldn't be nice. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. Go to www.laurainthekitchen.com to get the recipe. I hope that you have a wonderful game night with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.